Hello everybody, welcome back, I'm MrRedClaw, welcome back to some more World of Tanks. But before we get into it, why not head down below, like and subscribe to this part a lot, and let's get right into it. So, I guess we are back for World of Tanks Electric Tanks Edition, as the sounds for the engine doesn't work once again. Not really sure why, it just seems like it's a bug every other like micro patch or something, and I guess it doesn't really influence the gameplay. You can still know what's going on, you can still see which is the most important thing, I'm pretty sure. So, we are getting right into it. Of course, the last two videos were both tier 10 heavy tanks, so I wanted to decide to drop it down a couple tiers, down to tier 6, with the T-34-85, played by Marian7509. And of course, this tank, well, the T-34, to be precise, was the most produced tank in World War II, and of course the 85 was just kind of like a step up. It had like a different turret, and of course the 85mm gun, which is what Marian is using on this tank, and it gives it a damage per minute of 1,877, which is quite decent for a tier 6 medium tank. Of course, it's not as good as something like a Cromwell B, but still, it's still really good. 180 damage, 144mm of penetration on the standard rounds, and 194 on the premium rounds. Now, Marian over here is actually a really good matchmaker over here, playing against tier 4s, which is really what you don't see nowadays, playing against 2 tiers lower at basically any tier, let alone, I guess tier 6 is a little bit more common than if you play like against, or if you're playing a tier 10 tank against like tier 8s, that's a little less common than this. But Marian over here says that he apparently isn't such a great player, which, as he only has a 48% win rate, but players like that can still do amazing stuff. And if Marian, you keep playing like this, you're definitely gonna increase that win ratio really quickly, as Marian's team is down 3 tanks and 1,500 damage. But as you can see, the T-34-85 might not have as much armor as the T-34-85M, but you can still bounce, those lower tier tanks, because of course, well-sloped armor and fairly thick. I'm pretty sure it's 45 on the front of this tank over here, which makes it, it's actually 45 on the front sides and it's 40 on the rear, so it's actually a fairly decent angle, well, thickness, and the angle really helps out too, so it's actually really hard for your enemies to penetrate you, even if they are the same tier. Of course, an SU-100 with a 122mm gun, I'm pretty sure that has, would probably penetrate with 175mm of penetration. Well, I can't get my words out. That would probably be able to penetrate, but first needs to hit you in order to be able to penetrate. As Marian picks up his first kill, 525 damage, and the battle for Marian is just beginning as they're down 6 tanks. It's 5 tanks versus 11, and 2,300 hit points down. Is Marian going to be able to take out the Hellcat? Yes, he is. Now, that's the wonderful thing about this tank. 180 alpha damage is just so much better at finishing off targets than something like a Cromwell, which only has 135, I'm pretty sure. Even tanks with, 200 hit points left, you have a chance of actually killing them. But in a Cromwell, you of course need 2 shots, as he ammo-racks the M8A1 for 317 damage. That definitely is going to help Marian's team over here, as he is left alone with the Churchill 3 against what seems like the entire world, down by just so many tanks. 1,998 damage. Is Marian going to be able to get back into this and hopefully win the game? The Churchill 3 is getting bombarded by the enemy team. Shots hitting him left, right and centre. Marian tells him to fall back, but it's just way too late and he gets shut down. But luckily, Marian over there takes out the Stug 4, which is actually a fairly dangerous tank destroyer. It might be a lower tier, but it does have a fairly good gun, as the Gorilla finds his mark, nearly hits him, as the T-34-85 with similar amounts of hit points and the same gun finds Marianne and actually gets the ambush shot off. But luckily Marianne knows what he's doing, tries to flank, actually I'm pretty sure tracked the T-34 and actually manages to destroy him, only taking 2 shots against 4 that he put into the enemy T-34. So that's good, as the IKV-103 gets shot down as he tried going around the corner over there with that derp gun. Barely avoids the T-28 with another derp gun, I'm pretty sure, because that's Shell, who was flying really, really slowly. But luckily, Marianne is still here with 313 hit points, so he can take a shot from any single tank, unless the KV-1SA is using a derp gun. I'm pretty sure that is the new tank, I'm pretty sure, with the autoloader, if I am not mistaken. So, the auto reloader. So he does have to watch out for that. The T1 Heavy, also quite a dangerous tank. Fast firing 75, I'm pretty sure, or maybe 76mm gun with okay armor, but luckily the high penetration of the T-34-85 is helping Marianne in this kind of situation. 9 kills, outnumbered 3-1, and is 1,000 hit points down. Is Marianne going to be able to take this game out? Luckily, one of those enemy tanks left is a self-propelled gun, so it won't be kind of coming in, you know, close range combat against him, as the T1 Heavy shows that he is a decent player, actually knowing that Marianne would go down there, putting in a good shot into him. But luckily for Marianne, a really good RNG hit. He definitely did not aim that one fully, but luckily he shoots down, destroys the T1 Heavy. Well, not destroys him, but puts in a really good shot into him. But now, if the T1 Heavy knew that Marianne was going to go around once, is he going to know that Marianne is going to try and flank him once again? This is really tense stuff. Nearly 3,000 damage in a tier 6 regular medium tank. You know, it's not a Cromwell B, not a T-34-85M. This is a tech tree tank that anyone can get, as Marianne actually flanks him. The T1 Heavy doesn't know what he's doing. He's kind of tunnel visioning towards that alleyway. The first shot actually bounces off the T1 Heavy's backside, as it's actually quite well armoured in a single place, I'm pretty sure. But luckily the follow-up shot takes him out, giving Marianne 10 kills and over 3,000 damage in this game. But he still needs to take out a Gorilla and the new KV-1SA, which I'm pretty sure that is, of course, with the, I'm pretty sure, 4-round auto reloader. So he has to watch out. And there he is. I thought that actually the KV-1S would be the one capping, and I'm pretty sure Marianne did too, because he switched to high explosive rounds, because I'm pretty sure he thought that the KV-1SA would be the one capping, and the Gorilla would be the one, you know, kind of in kind of range of Marianne over here, and that's what he tried to go for. But the high explosive round only doing 40 hit points of damage towards the KV-1SA. Not much, but at least it's something. It can, you know, start to tick down his hit points. Now, where did the KV-1 go? Did he go to fight Marianne over there, or did he go back and try to kind of hide and maybe get the jump on Marianne over here somewhere? Where is he going to be? Marianne is looking to the right. He's looking to the left. He's looking back behind him. Where is this tier 5 Soviet heavy tank going to be? I really don't know. Marianne is still searching though. He's loaded the high explosive rounds now, knowing that the Gorilla is the one capping. He leaves the cap circle. He comes back in. Disaster, as the shell actually doesn't do any damage to him. So now what is he going to do? He's going to put in one and another one to finish off the Gorilla, with now only the KV-1SA left for Marianne to kill over here. Will he able to take out the tier 5 heavy tank with a lot more, probably about double the hit points left as what Marian has left? I'm not really sure, but I guess Marian is going to try his best in a really good tech tree tank. You know, you can always depend on this tank in any kind of situation. What is he going to do over here? Goes in, checks around the bottom of the map, but the KV-1SA is not here. Where is he going to be? I guess Marian is kind of thinking that as much as I am over here, even though I did already see this replay, so I know what is going to happen. But Marian in the situation, probably, you know, shaky hands. I would be as well. I'm pretty sure in a 1 versus 5 at one point, and there is the KV-1. And now, if I was Marian over here, I would be quaking in my boots, because that place shows, or the position of the KV-1 shows, that he is a fairly good player in order to back himself up into a corner with only one possible, well, multiple, but one kind of line of fire towards him. I would be quite scared with no APCR rounds left and, you know, not many hit points left. You know, it's only about 3 to 4 shots, 2 to 4 shots of the KV-1SA to take out Marian in this situation over here. But what is he going to do? Now, he is doing the right thing, but I'd actually go even further up north, knowing that the KV-1SA has really bad view range. I would go all the way up to the A/B3-4 area and try and shoot from there. But I guess Marian is kind of scared that he's going to run out of time, even though he does have a fairly decent amount of time left. He puts in one good shot with the KV-1 missing. The KV-1 misses once again. That gives Marian a quick chance to pop out, but misses the shot. But the KV-1 misses again as Marian puts in another decent shot. Now, this just must be absolutely terrifying as he actually just tracks the KV-1 over there, but he bounces. That is really good for Marian. That means he can pop out, take another shot because he knows he has enough hit points left, and take out the KV-1SA in this situation, securing an absolutely brilliant game. But let's look at the post-game stats. Let's see how well Marian did in this game. Now, Marian actually titles this game once in a lifetime game, and honestly, at such a low tier, such a great battle, it probably is. Picking up the Ace Tank, the Columbanus medal for standing alone and winning against at least 5 enemy tanks, a Pools medal, a High Caliber, and a Top Gun. Picking up 4,079 hit points of damage, 12 kills, 1,832 base experience, and actually with the holiday ops bonuses and all of that stuff, and a premium account, 46,000 credits profit, even though he used, I'm pretty sure, premium food consumable, and actually, of course, firing many premium rounds throughout. But for now, that is good. Just hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.